I'm Greg Payne, mortgage lender. I have a 4.99 star career rating, over 10 years in mortgages, almost 1,000 loans closed, hundreds of families helped. But somebody owes me 1/100th of a point. Folks tell me, Greg, let it go. But hey, if you need a mortgage, call me. I work especially well with a first-time homebuyer. But I'm not letting it go.
I get to call this place home. I've raised my family here, and I know what makes every neighborhood special. Local knowledge, local family, local realtor.
I'm Beth Price, and I'd love to help you find your place here.
Every family has a story. Mine has been rooted right here for generations. After 3 generations of graduates from Gordon Lee High School, my own son is now making memories in the same community. This town has given so much to my family. That's why helping other families put down roots here means so much to me. I'm Jessica Parrish, your hometown mortgage lender. I would love to help you and your family write your next chapter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Trojan Network broadcast for a game coming to you live from Chickamauga, Georgia, between your Gordon Lee Trojans and the Ridgeland Panthers. This is Brent Price, my co-star, AJ Evans, and say hi to the people, AJ.
Good evening, folks.
And behind the cameras, the entire Millard family making it happen, Ricky and Keisha. Big night tonight for the Trojans and the Ridgeland Panthers. Both teams lost last week. So both teams come in 0-1. Both teams looking to improve their season record to 1-1 and get a little bit of redemption. Quite honestly, from a broadcast perspective, I think I need a little redemption tonight as well, AJ. Was not proud of my performance last week. Deleted the entire broadcast right after that first touchdown. And just really struggled all the way around. So trying to rise like a phoenix from the ashes tonight as part of the broadcast. And hopefully these Trojans can do the same thing. Before we get too deep into it, let's recognize our sponsors. First off, we've got the Greg Payne team at Cross Country Mortgage. Beth Price with Keller Williams. Local Storage. Water Sucks. Bill's Backpacks. Jessica Parrish, Atlantic Coast Mortgage. Chitter Chatter. Jimmy Sprayberry Senior Benefits, Honey Plus June, Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millworks, Jordan Dupree, United Real Estate Experts, the Trojan Club, the Gordon Lee Alumni Association, Jat Energy, Krista French with Real Estate Partners, Summit Physical Therapy, Local Beard Company, Best Plumbing, Bomar Trucking, River City Title, Iron Horse Family Farm, Aces Tattoo Company, Kelsey Edmondson with Blank Canvas Hair Company, Sir Bounce-A-Lot Inc., and HGB Surface Solutions. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And for those of you listening, please, 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 when you go use these local businesses, let them know you heard about them on the Trojan Network. Trojan captains are lining up here to get ready for the corn toss. Trojan captains will remain the same all season, I believe. We've got 58 Eli Hasty, 50 Will Slayton, 4 Braxton Daniel, and number 3 Logan Price. They'll follow the official to the middle of the field for tonight's coin toss. The coin toss is sponsored by Sir Bounce-A-Lot Inc. for all your inflatable needs. Again, if you are interested in any inflatables, go to Elizabeth Lee to the 5th quarter tonight after the game. All the inflatables there provided by Sir Bounce-A-Lot Inc. Quality inflatables. The company also does an amazing job employing a lot of young teenagers in the Chickamauga area. So please frequent them as much as possible for all your inflatable needs. Again, we talked about last week, Trojans came out and used 10 minutes on the clock straight down the field for a touchdown, went up 7-0, and was tied 7-7 with about 3 minutes left to go in the half, and just struggled with that last 3 minutes, AJ, if you remember. Gave up a couple long passes. Then we had a non-holding call on that touchdown that put Tryon up, and they were up for good after that.
Yeah, not a big night on defense that night.
No, not at all. I've heard there's going to be some changes tonight defensively, so we'll see.
I've heard there's some changes. We'll see. Hoping for the good. Only up from last week.
Yeah, it was a struggle, and I'll be honest with you. You know, it had to be hard for these players, especially these seniors, after having such a big year last year. Trojans went 9-1 in the regular season, so a lot of expectations coming in to tonight's or to last week's game, and then to struggle the way they did. I'm sure looking for some redemption tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Sporting the new gray jerseys out there.
Yeah, the new gray Jordan jerseys. You have to apply for those and get approved by the Jordan brand in order to even buy those things. So Trojan season last year got them a little bit of publicity, and those gray jerseys being busted out.
Very nice.
Very nice look. I tried to find us a gray Jordan polo.
Yeah, I remember looking for it. We just couldn't find one.
Couldn't find one either. So we may have to go straight gray Nike later on in the season. We'll see.
Maybe we can just call them and just say we need customized stuff.
And maybe. We're going to need to win this game before we make any calls, though, I think, AJ.
That's true.
Both teams getting their instructions in the middle of the field. Again, this coin toss sponsored by Sir Bounce-A-Lot Inc. Things got a little chippy last week as well. Few personal foul penalties, late hits on the Trojans. Don't want to see any of that tonight.
Yeah, I think a lot of emotions was in the game in that second half. But what I've been hearing about this week, they've had good practice. Had some good senior leadership step up this week. So expecting big things out of number 3 and number 4 tonight.
Let's hope so. Both those guys, I think I heard 3 Price has moved to that outside linebacker position. So played middle linebacker in the preseason game, then played defensive end last week. Sounds like he's moved to the outside linebacker position to try to help with some of that those contain issues that we had last week.
Yeah.
So between he and number 4, Braxton Daniel, Trojans are definitely going to need to show a little bit better containment on the outside. And we'll find out early if they did, because the coin toss was won by the Trojans. They deferred, so Ridgeland will receive here.
Heck yeah. Let's go. First game of the season at home.
First home game of the season. And I'll tell you what, man, it's already starting to get a little dark. It's not nearly as hot as it was last week. Starting to feel like football.
Seeing a few leaves fall on the ground today.
Hey, college football starts tomorrow.
It does.
FSU plays at 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And here comes the Trojans. Crowd is hyped, if you can hear it. Were a few bright spots last week. Defensively, Connor Jenkins had 9 tackles and a pass breakup.
He had a good night.
Yeah, he won the local beard company player of the game. Cooper Childs had a couple big catches. One of them diving, which was nice. Mm-hmm. Hiram Hasty had a couple good runs, just really couldn't get anything going in that second half. And then later on in the game, Colby Ball had a couple good runs. So we had some good things going. Gavin Gibson, the quarterback, showed some athleticism. I really think if they run what I was calling the wing T last week, what's it called though, AJ?
Flex bone.
So per Coach Campbell, it's the flex bone. I believe it's very similar to the wing T. The only difference is if you hate the wing T, you call it the flex bone.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Coach Campbell. He'll listen to this tomorrow.
He will. He will listen.
I'll get a phone call, I guarantee. At least a message.
Yeah.
We love us some Coach Campbell. I really did like the trickeration last week. They showed none of that flex bone. I'll try to do him a solid and call it what he likes. Saw none of that in the preseason game. Then they just busted it out that entire first quarter.
Yeah, it was nice. I like it.
I do too. See if we see some of that tonight. I've heard rumors that we will. All right, the senior, Ira Grimes, set and ready to kick this football off. Number 1, deep to return for the Panthers. Looks like a guy you want to keep it away from, though, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's just a little squib kick here.
See if we can go down and lay the wood on a couple Panthers here to get things started. It's going to be a high pop kick. It's going to bounce around. Trojans are going to fall on this if they're
We got it.
Looks like 21 pulled it out. And the Trojans take the football. What a start to the game.
Cooper Sane sacking that thing up like a sack of taters, son.
And that, my friends, is the first turnover of the season. And turnovers are brought to you by Bill's Backpacks. Shout out to the sophomore Cooper Sane. Made a big play there. Huge hit on 12. He's still down on the turf. With his hand behind his back there, AJ, that's a little concerning. So we'll see here. Prayers for this young man. Love the fact that the Trojans took the ball, but don't want this young man to be too hurt. He's moving a lot, but I don't like the fact that hand's behind his back, AJ.
Yeah, I wonder if he just got scraped in the back maybe. I don't know.
They're checking his shoulder here and his neck. All the Trojans here have taken a knee, which I really appreciate the sportsmanship here. Everybody at home, if you could, say prayer for this young man. Don't have a Panther roster, so don't know if this young man's a senior, sophomore, what he is, but certainly don't want him to be hurt badly.
No, for sure.
Hey, while we take we'll take a quick break here while they tend to this player. Go to commercial break.
At Summit Physical Therapy, you're more than a patient. You're part of our community. Whether you're recovering from an injury or getting back to the things you love, we're here to help you every step of the way. Whether you're getting back in the game or just getting back to life, we're here to help. Give us a call or visit us online and schedule your free screen.
All right, folks, we are back. Trojans kicked it off, and we're able to pooch kick that one. It was recovered by 21 Cooper Sane. One of the Panthers, number 12, was down there for a couple minutes, but he got up. Big applause from the home fans here. Great sportsmanship. Now let's see if the Trojans can go this 36 yards. Score a touchdown here. Looks like we're going to have Price in the backfield to get things started. Are we in that flex bone here, AJ?
We are.
What you'll see with this flex bone is 2 flanked backs and your running back in a 3-point stance. Going to be a blitz up the middle here. See if we can pick this up. Still going to pick up about a yard there. That blitz was not picked up the middle there.
No.
And the quarterback got hit before he could even get down the line there. Trojans going to have to do a little bit better job blocking. That'll bring up second. And look, shows a loss of a yard there, but I thought he picked up about 1.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Trojans here. Heavy set down here at the bottom of the screen, AJ. A little toss to Price wouldn't be bad here.
Oh, bad snap.
Toss to Braxton's going to get a nice run here. Oh, and they're going to throw a penalty flag. It's going to be a touchdown for 4, but I think they're going to call holding here. on number 58. I didn't see the hold.
I didn't see the hold
Felt
either.
like it was a good block. May have held on too long.
He was on his back.
Yep. Instead of a touchdown, it's going to bring up 2nd and 21 there. Heck of a run there by Braxton Daniel, though.
It was a good run. Big hole.
Yeah, big hole there. They're trying to clog that middle, which is fine. Trojans will attack that outside then. See if that widens out those linebackers a little bit, and we can attack the middle here with this one.
Yeah. I mean, Ridgeland brings some big front. I mean, big defensive front right here.
It's quad A school, right? They've got some talent.
Yeah.
Just got a new coach. Coach Cawthorn used to coach here.
Yeah,
the offensive coordinator about, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Real tight, top and bottom here.
And he looked like
he was
way
way
off
sides.
Go. Oh, good run.
Catch by Price. He's going to take it all the way for a first down there. Nice play there by the quarterback, Gibson. Flipped it forward to Price. We'll take a look at this replay. So you'll see here in slow motion. Fake the run here first. Price actually hits this defensive back who comes to get him, jumps over him, and then the pitch to him. And Price goes the full 22 yards for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans here at the 25-yard line. Heck of a play there by Gibson and Price.
It was a good play.
Price is out and Hasty in at the running back position now. That middle linebacker keeps walking up, AJ.
Another flag.
Looks like it's going to be a delay of game on the Trojans there. That's tough. Got to get the plays in faster here. That's a big penalty. Make it 1st and 15 on the Trojans. So 1st and 15 for the Trojans here. Same bone look, but do have a receiver at the top of the screen. We're going to drop straight back. It's got to get rid of it. This pressure is intense. They're bringing the house from a blitz perspective. Trojans are going to have to do something different here to attack that. Quick hitters. Can't drop back. Got to do some quick hitters here. Should be 2nd and 17 here. PA announcer called 3rd and 17, but it'll be 2nd and 17. Ball now sits at the 32-yard line. Trojans had it at the 36. Hasty still in the backfield.
They're going to do it again.
Yeah, they're going to keep bringing everybody. There we go. Trojans will get 5 yards back there on that offsides. That'll slow things down a little bit, AJ. Sure. Nice job there by Gibson, keeping that line calm. Senior quarterback, making sure everybody stayed in check. He's running over to the sideline here. Gibson's a big QB in person, AJ.
Hey, is he?
He's got to be 205, 210, probably 6'3". He's a big kid, so I think we'll use some of that power run game with him.
Yeah, for sure.
Those quarterbacks keep blitzing, or those linebackers keep blitzing just to the right of the center. Quarterback just keep it right up the middle. They'll run right past him.
Yeah, and it's not like they're showing it. I mean,
they're not even trying to hide it. Got Big Kazai at center. All you got to do is push that linebacker one direction here.
There you go.
Hand off to Hasty right up the middle. He's going to take this one to the house
baby.
For a Gordon Lee Trojan touchdown. Brought to you by Jordan Dupree, United Real Estate Experts. And Hasty continues those big runs. And we'll take you to a quick replay of that. Looked like there was a huge hole there, but as we show the replay, we'll see what the line does here. Kazai does a nice job just bumping that blitzing linebacker, creates a little crease for Hasty, and Hasty has shown he will find a crease and make you pay for it. We're missing somebody once again. Trojans are about to have to burn a timeout on kickoff. We're hustling out there. Still 17 seconds left on the play clock. And this extra point brought to you by Kelsey Edmondson at Blank Canvas Hair Company. Kick is up, and kick is good. And your Gordon Lee Trojans, just like last week, AJ, score on the first possession.
Yep.
Let's see what they can do defensively here. Heck of a run there by Hasty. Heck of a job there earlier by Price and Gibson on that long pass. On, 3rd and 21. They got 22 yards.
Yeah, that was a good run.
It's exactly what we needed
good
to
heads-up
see.
play. Good heads-up play.
No doubt about it. So Trojans take that 7-0 lead. And we'll kick off again. Kickoffs all year long brought to you by River City Title. If you need any title work done, contact River City Title. I'm telling you, Hasty has been very impressive through the first game and a half.
Yeah, he is running downhill
He
every
is
play.
finding gaps.
A lot of gaps on that return team right now.
Yeah, we'll see what the Trojans try to do here. Do they pooch kick it to 13 here? And is 13 worried about what he saw happen to 12?
That's true.
Grimes kicks this one deep. And it's fielded all the way at the 2-yard line. See if the Trojans can maintain here on the outside. Braxton does a nice job. Daniel there with the tackle. Football will come out to the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 after that return. Almost lost contain there. Had me a little worried.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a boot there by Grimes, though, all the way to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good kick.
Senior does have a boot. All right, let's get a look at this revamped Trojan defense, see what we got. Looks like 50 Slayton is going to take over at that defensive end position that Price was playing last week. So it looks like we got 45 Sean Harms Benefold and 50 Will Slayton at the defensive end positions. Outside linebackers, looks like it's going to be Curry and Price. Middle linebackers, Mitchum and Smith. Going to be a toss sweep to the outside.
He's there.
Price does an excellent job, and then he is just absolutely smoked there by Mitchell. That's exactly what we were missing last week, AJ.
Yes.
Price did an excellent job getting outside of that block, forcing that back to cut it up, and he cut right up into those sweet, sweet arms of our middle linebacker, 33 Mitchum there.
Yeah, Price took on that block, kept outside, kept contained. And
AJ, do you see those sticks? What do we have? We got a tackle for loss, baby, brought to you by Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millwork. This one's going to be a fumble, and that's going to be another loss. Closest person to him, I believe, is 20 Dylan Curry, so he'll get credit for another tackle for loss, brought to you by Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millwork.
And just like that, it's 3rd and 13.
Ooh, I don't know. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3rd and 14, AJ.
Yeah, 3rd and 14. That's what I said.
All right, passing situation here. Trojans have to be smart. Going to need to stay wide. It is a pass.
It's a hold. That is a hold.
That is a hold all day, but it looks like Curry's going to do a good job.
Yeah,
They're not going to pick up enough.
No.
Trojans were getting held a lot last week with no real calls, but it does look like Panthers are going to run on the punt team. So nice stand there by the Trojans.
That was a great start.
Who was that got held at the top of the screen there?
45. I think it's 45, maybe.
Yeah, is there a flag? Are they talking about it? I believe that receiver may have stepped out of bounds and been the first person to touch the ball after stepping out of bounds, AJ.
He may have been. Or was it complete?
They gave it to him, but it looks like we are going to punt here. Looks like number 4, Braxton Daniel, going to be back deep on the punt. Trojans need to be smart here. Panthers have nothing to lose. Don't jump off sides, Trojans. Don't jump off sides, Trojans. Trojans try to go for the block, going to get off a good punt. It's going to bounce and head backwards. And that's going to be, how is that not a penalty? Yeah, the official on the far side throws the penalty flag, not the guy who's standing there looking at it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That'll be a personal foul, 15-yard penalty there. Trojans will get excellent field position. That was dirty is what that was, AJ.
It was dirty. Still talking.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to step off at least 15 here. Pretty solid punt there. Punt returner was probably back a little deeper than he needed to be. Now that we've seen the leg, though, we'll know what to do. Looks like we're going to go with Hasty in at running back here to start this possession. And after that big run, why not?
Yeah. Ridgeland still thinks they should have had the ball.
They made that call against the Trojans. How do they make that call against the Trojans after that guy gets smoked in the back? AJ, I hate to complain about officiating, but last week was awful as well. That is the worst call I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they called there. We got a guy get smoked in the back. They don't even call it?
Yeah.
Linebacker blitzing again, but taking his time this time. We're going to go straight up the middle. Not going to get much there. Pick up about a yard and a half there by Hasty.
I guess we'll find out later what that call actually was.
Yeah, I don't know. That was very odd. The worst case scenario, if we held, should have been offsetting penalties there after that block in the back. Ended up giving him 2 yards on that carry, though, bring up 2nd and 8. Looks like Trojans are out of that flex bone. Maybe. No, they're still in it, but with twins at the top of the screen. I see Sane up there. Who's number 6, AJ?
I can't.
That's Hudson Smith.
Hudson Smith.
And there's going to be a keeper by Gibson. He's got some running room. Does get chased down from behind, but picks up about 3.5, so that'll bring up 3rd and about 3. Looks like Price is going to come in for Hasty here. Price is more your power back. If you need 3 yards here, maybe able to get it up the middle, but we're going to have to at least get a chip on that blitzing linebacker.
Yeah. I didn't even see, did he blitz again that last play?
He's blitzed every play, but he's walking up a little bit slower this time.
Yeah.
Twins at the bottom of your screen. It's coming up again, AJ. He backed out, and the Trojans get smoked after a yard gain.
We missed a total block right there.
Yep, just completely missed the block on that blitz.
Let him go back there. I don't think it was even the blitz. It was the outside. It was the tackle.
Yep.
He came back through there.
Yeah, they walked up like they were going to blitz, and that linebacker didn't blitz. We just missed the block there. So Trojans are going to have to punt here. Good snap. Punt, not going to be fieldable. It's going to take a good bounce. And they touch it. They touched it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, man. Just bounced it off that guy's legs.
I looked like it did hit the back of his foot.
Yeah, I thought it did too. So it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 25 for the Panthers. We'll stay with you here. That possession didn't look as good for the Trojans there. Blocking a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
We're going to have to clean that up some. Hopefully Campbell It's got some of those offensive linemen over here on the sidelines having a chat.
Yeah, he's re-looking the plays right now as we speak.
Panthers broke the huddle with one extra man, but no call there. Run up the middle for absolutely nothing. Trojans eat that up for a loss of 1 for another tackle for loss, brought to you by Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millwork. Couldn't see who made that tackle.
I'd just say it was a host of them.
Yeah, sounds like Mitchum led the way there. That's 3 consecutive tackles for loss for the Trojans. You remember in that preseason game where they have about 7 in a row?
Yeah, it was right there. Yeah.
See if we can stack some up here. We have a single receiver at the top of your screen. Heavy set at the bottom. Be a little bit of motion. Going to be a tall sweep to the outside. Contain was broken there, but Honor Smith does a nice job making the tackle after about a 4-yard pickup. And that'll bring up 3rd and about, 6 there? Nice tackle there by the sophomore Honor Smith. Just got word that a good man in Alabama currently watching the Trojan Network. Shout out to Ben Wood. Big 3rd down here for the Trojans, 3rd and 7. It's going to be a handoff to the top of your screen. Contain is kept by the Trojans. Tackle once again made by number 7, Honor Smith, for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. For the Panthers. Just got an update from Yaya, 7-0 Ringgold with 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. That game a little closer than I expected at the beginning. Ringgold's got a stud running back.
They do.
Trojans are going to need to be prepared for that next week, but gotta make it through tonight first. Do the Trojans try to go after this one right here?
I mean, why not? I would.
Ball sits on the 30. Looks like the Trojans are going to try to block it up here. Going to be a Peter call, get everybody away from it. That ball's barely going to get across midfield. And the Trojans are going to have the ball right at midfield, 1st and 10.
We will take that.
Excited about that. Trojans need to put some blocks together here. Instant replay tonight brought to you by Best Plumbing. If you're looking for a reliable plumber who's going to give you reasonable quotes and take care of business, call Best Plumbing. And we'll take you to a commercial break.
With them.
All right, folks. We are back after that commercial break. Trojans taking over at midfield, 1st and 10, AJ. What do we expect to see here this possession?
We haven't through yet.
We have not. It's going to be tough. We've tried a couple times, but with that blitz, you're going to throw potentially one of those quick hitters right over the middle to one of those flanking backs.
Yeah.
Basically filling that hole right where the middle linebacker vacates after that blitz.
Yeah, sounds good.
That should be wide open. Looks like Hasty's back in the backfield here, and we stay in that flex bone look. Linebacker walking up to blitz again. Be a great time to hit him with a little. Oh, wide open Hasty down here at the bottom of your screen. He catches it, and he's going to take this one to the house, folks. I don't see any way he's getting stopped. Touchdown, Trojans! Hasty with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown brought to you by Jordan Dupree, United Real Estate Experts. And we'll give you an instant replay of that play there, folks. Instant replay brought to you by Best Plumbing. You can see the fake toss here. Gibson does a great job avoiding the blitz, throws it over the top of it. And then watch Cooper Childs here with a heck of a block. Same thing there from 10, Clark. And Hasty takes it to the house.
That was great blocking downfield by the receivers.
I was looking for a flag, AJ. I'm not going to lie to you. Luckily, none fell. Yeah. And now, this extra point brought to you by Kelsey Edmondson at Blank Canvas Hair Company. Held by Braxton Daniel. Kicked here by Ira Grimes, and the kick is up, and it is good. And your Gordon Lee Trojans take a 14-0 lead with 1:37 left to go here in the first quarter.
Well, I said we were going to pass.
Tell you what, AJ, how about this? How about Heritage just scored to tie the game 7-7.
7-7, nice.
Thanks for the update, Yaya. Hope you and Bobo are doing well. So last week the Panthers played Cedartown. That's Nick Chubb's old stomping grounds. Nick Chubb just retired from the NFL. No, you're not a
I've seen that. I did see that, though.
No, you're not a Bulldog fan, AJ, but
No.
Chubb was one of a kind.
He was good. I will give you that. He was a good running back.
Not just a good running back, good person.
Yeah.
Man. He goes back to Cedartown and works out every offseason.
Really?
It's
That's
pretty
cool.
man,
That is
for those
cool.
young kids.
That's big for the program.
But Ridgeland lost, I think it was 31-7 last week to Cedartown.
I think it was 51-7.
Oh, was it 51-7?
Yeah, I looked back the other day.
My bad. Maybe that was just the first half.
That was the first half.
No. Well, Trojans got a long way to get to put 51 on the board, so we'll see here. This kickoff again, brought to you by River City Title. Grimes kicked it down to the 1-yard line last time. See what he does this time.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little pooch kick to 13s, but then he fields that one cleanly at about the 37, where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10. Trojan band getting after it. The Ridgeland band bringing it as well tonight.
They are.
Little battle going on between
Yeah.
the two bands.
Looks like the students are,
A little red, white, and blue. A little patriotic
little
down there.
patriotic night.
It's been a tough, in North Georgia, it's been a tough week. Passing of Dolly Parton this week.
I know. Tim Curry passed away.
Tim Curry also passed away.
One of my favorite movies, It.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, if you're famous and old, you're worried right now. It's gonna be a handoff, and we lost contain on the outside. We may be in trouble. Tackle is gonna be made. Finally chased down by number 15, Connor Jenkins, but not before they take it all the way to the 40-yard line. Completely lost contain at the top of your screen there.
Yeah, we kind of got caught sleeping there. Number 2's a big back, too.
Yeah, he is a big back. Showed a little speed there. I thought he was going to be gone, if I'm being honest. Going to be a toss to the outside.
We're
Curry
there.
does a good job. And then, we're going to
man.
get a face mask penalty. Great tackle by 23.
Beeson.
But it's going to be a face mask, unfortunately. He was right where he needed to be. It was a good play. Just grabbed the face mask on accident.
He grabbed shoulder pads, and it just went straight to the mask.
We're all right, though. Step this penalty off. Oddly enough, that's not a spot of the foul penalty. Went back to the line of the scrimmage. So it's going to take the ball all the way down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers here. So nice job by Beeson with the contain, being where he needed to be, and just slid up into that face mask. Be a quick pass to the outside here. That ball's live. Nope, not live. So it's going to be incomplete. Receiver was wide open, though, just missed it. Looks like we've got a player down. I think it's Curry.
Yep.
Not sure what it is here. I didn't see any contact up there, so not sure.
Yeah, I didn't see the play.
Can't tell what they're looking at either.
Looked like he was holding his side.
Play didn't last long enough for much to have happened out there. Hope we don't have a non-contact injury.
They're getting up.
The training staff from Ridgeland stepped away, but world-class trainer Jeff Mullis down there taking a look at Curry. So we know he's in good hands here. Curry was in that outside linebacker position, but he's about 8 yards, 9 yards from where that ball was thrown, so not sure if he was dropping back in coverage.
Like I said, I didn't see the play, but
looks like they are going to get him up here.
He's walking okay. He's picking his knees up.
Under his own power, so may have rolled his ankle there or something. So we'll definitely have to come out for a play. Looks like Hasty was going to come in there. When we get the teams back on the field, it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers from the 26-yard line. So who came into that outside linebacker position there? Looks like number 5, Jens Martin, moved into that position. That's a senior. Haven't seen a lot from Martin yet. Let's see what he can do here.
Timeout.
And it looks like the Panthers are going to take a timeout, and so we'll take a quick timeout for a commercial break.
The Trojan Club raises money to support all athletics at Gordon Lee High School. 100% of all proceeds benefit our student athletes, and we'd like to say thank you.
Thanks for the turf and the video board.
We love our renovated dugouts and video board. Thank you for covering all drug testing and our athletic fees.
We appreciate the drones and the Titan GPS trackers.
We appreciate you covering our state travel fees and equipment upgrades.
Thank you for our custom whiteboard and our upgraded lockers.
We love our awesome new court and video board.
Thanks for paying our entry fees to our tournaments and everything you do for our athletes.
If you want to be a part of this greatness, scan this Venmo code and donate to the Trojan Club today.
All right, folks, we are back. Panthers have 2nd and 10 here from the 26-yard line. Going to be a handoff up the middle, going to be hit early. Nice tackle there by number 5, Jens Martin, who just came in the game.
Good play.
So pickup of about 2 there, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Nice tackle there by Martin.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, got some technical glitches going on in the stadium. Clock didn't start there. Started now, though. 28 seconds left with this 3rd down. This should be 2-down territory, I would assume, for the Panthers, down 14.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably run one play here and then talk it over. Would expect a pass out here to 1. Don't back out too far, corner. And we're going to have a false start. We're going to back them up 5 yards with 8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about, what, 13? 12, 13?
13, yeah.
Had a couple timeouts already tonight. Forgot to remind everybody, timeouts are brought to you by Aces Tattoo Company in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. Not sure what they're talking about here. There's a clear offsides. They're just going to chat and not back it up. It's not hard. False start, 5-yard penalty, you step it off. We do have a false start, and they are finally going to step it off. But why did it take 3 of them together to talk about that?
I'm not sure.
I mean, unreal. This white hat needs to get this crew together and tighten it up. I know it's early in the season, but good grief.
3rd and 13.
You were right, AJ. Your quick math is correct, 3rd and 13.
Yeah, sometimes it's good.
Big down right here for the Trojans. If they can get a stop right here without any gain, it'd be huge. And that'll end the first quarter. Panthers weren't able to get that off. And so our score will end 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, and we'll take you to a quick commercial break.
On the field, it's not just sweat you're losing. You're losing minerals, vitamins, and focus. Let's be real. Water really does suck until you put something in it. Real flavor, no fake junk, electrolytes that fuel performance. Champions hydrate smarter. Water sucks. Fuel that matters.
We are back, folks. You can't hear it, but shout out to the Panther band.
Yeah, they sound
great.
great.
A little 9 to 5, repping Dolly Parton after her passing. That was incredibly cool. Wonder if they learned that this week just for
they
this.
They have, yeah.
So 3rd and 13 for the Panthers to start this second quarter. Trojans going to need to be smart here. Would expect a quick pass out there to 1.
What was that?
The play is live. The play is live. Good gracious. Thank goodness. Number 3, Price was paying attention. He makes the tackle. It's unbelievable. There was an inadvertent whistle there. Not sure what happened. Everybody stopped. And the clock didn't start. There's going to be a chat here, I guess. Figure out what happened.
I think they heard a whistle.
I think they did too.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it too, but
I would assume they're probably going to put that ball right back to where it was. Somebody screwed up there. I think that official was trying to blow the ball in play.
Yeah.
But we'll see. If not, it's 4th down.
Yeah, they're going to keep it 3rd. Actually, they lost it, so it's,
no, it's
that'd
4th
be 4th.
down.
Yeah.
So that tackle for loss brought to you by Logan Price and
well, they haven't changed the stick,
Crawfish
though.
Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millworks. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
They're going for it here. Trojans need to be smart. Why is our safety walking to the middle of the field here? Would love to see Price back out here for this pass.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Come on. Yeah, baby.
Good play. Good hit on the sideline. Incomplete. And the Trojans will take over on downs. We'll call that a turnover on downs, brought to you by Bill's Backpacks. And your Trojans are going to take over 1st and 10 there at the 35-yard line.
I know Jenkins came in on that hit. Who was covering him one-on-one there?
I think your one-on-one coverage was 21 Sane at the top of your screen, and then Jenkins looked like we were beat. I was a little worried there. Jenkins knocked that ball loose.
That was a good play.
Looks like Colby Ball's going to be in at one of those flex bone backs with Hasty in the I position here. Braxton Daniel also in that flex position. Got 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen, Carson Clark and number 18, Cooper Childs. Ball sits at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Gordon Lee Trojans with 11:41 left to go here in the half. Going to be a handoff up the middle to Hasty. Didn't have that huge hole, but just kind of rode the back of those linemen. Good blocks there. Picks up 6, and that'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Trojans.
Like I said, man, he's just running downhill.
He is. Into the first quarter, Ringgold up 14-7 there per Yaya and Bobo. So shout out, thanks for keeping us updated. Opponent next week is Ringgold. Then we have a week off. Then we play Heritage, so it's good to keep track of this. Looks like, is that Price in the backfield now?
It is.
Going to be a handoff to Price. He's going to get hit early, but drives his feet. He's going to pick up about 3, and that'll make it 3rd and about 1.5 yards. Hadn't had a lot of luck with that middle run, but Hasty, play before, had a good run there.
Yeah, he did.
Let's watch this middle linebacker, see if we can get a chip on him and get a little crease here. Potentially fake the handoff to Price and then have Gibson follow him.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a read right here with Gibson.
They're not blitzing like they were before. You see those linebackers staying still. Got a blitz from the top of your screen, though.
Yep,
and it is exactly what I said, and Gibson's going to roll for the first down. And that first down brought to you by Beth Price with Keller Williams. I love when I call the play right.
Yeah, for sure. I said read option.
Yeah, you did. Tomorrow when Coach Campbell's watching this, he's gonna be like, how does Price and Edmondson know what's going on?
Yeah. You got a good view from up here.
I mean, you were a lineman, I was a receiver. I didn't even know what was going on.
I didn't either. I just knew what I had to do.
Yep. Looks like Price remains in the backfield here. Linebackers seem to be blitzing from the outside. That middle just to the right of the center should be wide open here. We're going to go toss. Unfortunately, ball's on the ground.
We got it. We got it back.
Thank for Daniel was able to grab it, but they're saying he was down. That was definitely a fumble. He was not down, but recovered by the Trojans anyways. That'll bring up 2nd and about, 15?
Yeah.
Tough loss there.
Yeah, 15.
Trojans had several instances of that last week where they were moving the football, then something like that would happen. Yeah. Bad snap, whatever it may be. So we're going to have twins at the top of your screen. Looks like Hasty in the backfield. Those flex bone backs are going to be Cooper Sane and Braxton Daniel. One-on-one coverage at the top of your screen. If we can block it all, the middle of the field's going to be wide open. But that's going to be a timeout for the Trojans with 8:40 left to go here in the half. And we'll take a timeout as well.
It's time to fire your day up right with a cup of coffee from Nashville Grind. They got smooth, bold flavors, and they offer a light, medium, and a dark roast coffee. And for all you folks bleeding orange out there, they've got a specialty blend just for you. So get high-quality coffee with every cup from Nashville Grind. And we stock it right here at Ace Hardware of Lookout. So come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
All right, folks, we are back. AJ could not have asked for better weather tonight.
Man, it's perfect.
It's not quite sweater weather, but it feels good out here.
I brought the fan for Ricky.
Yeah,
he's still using it, though.
He is still using it. Got that nice Milwaukee fan, 18-volt, that new one that just came out. Keeping Ricky nice and cool. Ricky's as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Well, I like that.
Shout out to Stuart Scott.
Baby. I love that guy.
Trojans are back out. Got a tight set at the top of your screen. I'm telling you, a throw over the middle be wide open here.
I think this might be a run. They're crunched in here.
2nd and 15. I'm telling you right now, I would send one of these receivers on a post route right over the middle, get a 5-step drop and just float it. Backers are blitzing here, AJ. If we can just pick up the blitz long enough to throw it.
Here we go. Oh, gosh.
They ran into one another. The conversation must not have been good. Took a timeout to have a conversation about that, and then the receivers ran into one another.
Yeah. Wow, you caught another one.
I did call another one. I would have liked to have seen that post route get a little further towards the middle, though.
Yeah.
That's where the opening was. Those backers are blitzing.
They blocked long enough, though. We got it off.
I'm hearing the Frost kid is legit. It's 21-7 Ringgold now. Also got a shout out for the retro ESPN, Stuart Scott. 3rd and long here for the Trojans. Going to need a big gain. Unfortunately, going to get a big loss there. The Trojans are going to have to punt it. Little trickeration. Would have liked to probably seen that go into the wide side of the field, though, not this short side of the field.
Yeah.
And so the Trojans are going to have to punt after that big loss. A lot of backwards movement on that possession, AJ.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing, Trojans are going to have to load the box next week, see what they can do with this Frost kid. Here's a punt from Grimes. Nice spiral, and he smoked this one, and it is called for a fair catch.
Yeah, that was a good kick.
Heck of a punt. I'm terrible at counting out how far that was, but he smoked that one, AJ.
I would say at least 48, maybe 50 yards.
Absolutely smoked that punt. So Trojans defense going to need to come back out. Like to see if number 20, have we seen on the sidelines, if Curry, how he's doing? Is he on the – I see 10 Clark. He had a little bit of a limp, but he's now on the sideline on the bench over here. I do not see Curry.
No.
Number 20.
No, he's back in. He's back in the game. He's back in the
that's
game.
excellent news. The senior Curry back in. So must have just tweaked something. Going to be a handoff right up the middle, and there is a gap. Daniel does a nice job making the tackle, but not before 2. That big back gets a big gain there. No contain loss there. That one was straight up the middle.
He's
just good blocking.
Back's limping a little bit.
Back is limping just a little bit. Good tackle there by Braxton Daniel. He was smart. No ego tackle there. He wasn't going to try to go high. Hit him right in the legs, wrapped him up, took him down.
It's good to see him start making them tackles again today.
Yeah, nose for the football last year for sure. I know he had a hurt shoulder. He's got that brace on it, but hopefully he stays strong here. Wide side of the field at the top of your screen. See if they try to come at number 3 Price here. They do try to come at Price. Price stays on the outside, and then heck of a job by 33 Mitchum, who tries to take the ball and then cleaned up by Price. I'm telling you right now, AJ, that contain is what we were missing all week last week.
For sure.
You can't just go to the outside of that block. You have to attack the outside shoulder and close that gap, and Price did an excellent job there. And all that does is allow those middle linebackers to bring the thunder, and Mitchum did there.
He did.
I'll tell you what, Mitchum looks like he's put on 30 pounds from last season, too.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a big kid now.
Oh, yeah. He's beefed up.
So 2nd and 10 here. Going to try to go straight up the middle, and that's going to be tackled immediately by number 20, our man Dylan Curry. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Panthers as the clock ticks down to just under 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Looks like 68 Lockman comes off, 58 Hasty comes on. So I know Slayton started at defensive end, but it looks like now Beeson, number 23, Jasper, has been basically in that role since he had that nice tackle earlier where he got the face mask penalty.
Yeah.
But
Beeson's beefed up. He's beefed up a little bit.
Yeah, he has. 3rd and 9 here. See if the Trojans can make a play. They're going to try to come to the outside. Again, Price does a good job on the contain, and they're going to get a holding call, and then Hasty just smokes him. I wouldn't be surprised if the Trojans decline this and make it 4th down.
I would decline it.
See what the call is here. Hopefully they don't find a way to call it on the Trojans.
Yeah, that's got to be a hold on 77 right there.
Definitely a hold. We'll see what Coach Groce decides. He may back them up here. They're pretty close to midfield, down 14.
Declined it.
Oh, and we're going to decline it. So 4th down here. And it looks like they are going to punt the football. So nice job by the defense there. Big stand.
Bad snap, maybe?
Yeah, it'd be
over
great.
Your head.
Blocked.
Nope.
Was not a bad snap. Oh, that's a hold, though. Leichman got mugged there. This ball's going to bounce all the way down to about the, we call it 12-yard line. Leichman was going after that block, and he got held.
Yeah.
Something about this season, the first 2 games, they have refused to call any of the kind of loose ball holdings.
Yeah.
Very odd there, but Trojans are going to take over at about the 12, 1st and 10, with 5:25 left to go here in the first half. Last couple of possessions, Trojans have shot themselves in the foot, AJ. Need to see them put something together here.
Yeah, they were kind of out of sync on that last drive. Hopefully they get it together.
Saw a couple of the guys playfully pushing each other in the huddle. I like it.
A little cutting up there.
I like the energy. This is a game, man. Sometimes these boys have to be reminded. Same flex bone look with Cooper Childs at the top of your screen in a one-on-one matchup.
I was to say, we only got 10 on the field.
Uh-oh, we got another one on the field now. And we have to call a timeout because, once again, we don't have enough players on the field. Just young mistakes happening there. A little frustrating, so we'll take you to a quick commercial break.
I bought my very first home here 22 years ago.
Since then, this town has become more than a place. It's my community, my passion, and my purpose.
I've helped families grow, empty nesters downsize, and dreamers take their first big step. Whether you're buying or selling, remember me. Let's write your next chapter together.
All right, Trojan faithful, we are back. Trojans take over 1st and 10 with the ball sitting at the 12-yard line. 5:25 left to go in the half. Trojans do get the ball at halftime, so a little 2-for-1 action here wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Twins at the bottom of your screen. Flex bone everywhere else. Price behind Gibson in that I-back position. Does look like that linebacker's walking up again. See if we can get a chip here. Handoff to Price up the middle. He gets hit instantly. Pushes forward for about 2 yards to the 14, but there's no gap there at all.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard right there.
Square in the mouth.
Yeah.
Drove forward and was able to get 2, but tough. I don't know how they say no gain on the play. The ball was on the 12. It's now on the 14.
Yeah, the sticks ain't even moved. Look.
Gain of 2. The officials moved, but the sticks haven't moved, and the PA announcer's using just the sticks. Very strange.
Here we go. Now they're looking at it.
What are we talking about? The clock is literally – why is the clock stopped? What's going on, AJ?
Ball start. What?
I am so –
declined. 2nd down.
How do you decline a false start? I'm so confused with this officiating crew. No flag ever hit the ground. Then we call a random call. So dumb.
What? Now they
hey,
doing
new
now?
look here. We're back in our spread. What are we doing? Why is the whistle continue to blow?
They're telling the band to move out of the way.
Good Lord. This is ridiculous.
Are they saying they can't hear the whistle?
Apparently Ridgeland's band was playing behind us. Officials are having to tell them to stop. It's Friday night. Let the bands play. Who cares? Let's go.
I mean, I appreciate the officials all the time, but, I mean, they need to get this together a little bit.
So Trojans are now out of that flex bone and into their shotgun set, which we had some trouble with the snaps last week. Handoff to Price again up the middle. He's driving his feet. Only going to pick up 2 again to the 16. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 here. It was definitely not Maddox Beeson with the carry, was it there, AJ?
No, it was not.
Pretty sure that was 3 Price. Stacked Twins at the bottom here. Wide out. See if they try to hand this ball off to the outside. They do.
Uh-oh. Come on. There we go.
And just nothing there. Felt like there was a little bit of a gap there. Maybe should have cut it up a little sooner, not sure, but the Trojans are going to have to punt there.
Call timeout.
And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called by the Ridgeland Panthers, and so we'll take a commercial break.
So we stock mushroom coffee because it's got so many benefits. It's all natural and it's made locally by Water Sucks. You'll get increased focus, energy, and gut health. This blend of mushrooms offers so many benefits along with a great taste. Treat it like a regular cup of coffee and use any sweetener or flavor that you enjoy. There's 30 servings per container and it's crafted with 6 functional mushrooms: reishi, cordyceps, king trumpet, turkey tail, shiitake, and lion's mane. Each cup also contains maca root and ashwagandha to support focus, mood, and calm energy. Mix it hot or cold, it dissolves great either way. No crash, no jitters, just clarity. So come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
All right, Trojan Nation, we are back with 3:57 left. Trojans are going to have to punt this ball. And the defense is going to have to hold these Panthers.
I did notice, we don't have Daniels back there punting the ball tonight.
No, we don't. Seen some really good boots out of Grimes. That last one turned over, so we'll see if he can get another one off here. Preferably not caught, though. This one's going to roll a long ways, AJ.
Come on, come on, come on.
Keep rolling, and it's going to bounce out at the 45, so that'll work. Nice punt. Basically out of their own end zone there. And so the Panthers are going to have to put together a drive if they want to score here.
Yeah.
So the football sits on the 45. Let's see what the Panthers can do with it here. See what kind of damage the Trojans can do. Love to see a couple more tackles for loss.
Yeah.
Maybe even a turnover.
I was just thinking about a pick 6 would be nice.
That wide side of the field scares me right here, AJ. Got to make sure we keep contained. Going to hand it off up the middle.
Oh, my gosh.
Price is going to have to chase him down, see if he can rip that one out, and he does chase him down. But big gainer there. All the way to about the 30-yard line. Trojans have found a way to shut down that outside, but the inside's been a little bit of a struggle here.
Yeah, they read that misdirection right there, that 26 to the left side, and he went right up the middle.
Big first down run there. Ball sits at the 31. Another handoff up the middle here. Going to be another good gain, though. Pickup of about 6.
Yep.
Down to the 25-yard line. Clock's down to 3:16. Going to need these interior linemen to do a little bit of damage right here. Panthers may have found themselves something that works. Twins at the top of your screen. Eye back. Going to be a straight drop back.
Get him.
Sacked by number 3, Price.
What?
They just threw a ridiculous flag on 7 Smith. He tripped over the guy after he fell. That may be the worst flag I have ever seen. We're just looking for stuff to call now.
Might be a good time to call a timeout right here.
The linebacker, 7 Smith, legitimately tripped over the quarterback, and they called that a late hit.
Yeah.
These guys are eager to make any call they can against the Trojans.
The quarterback just slipped.
Yeah.
He slipped into him.
Unreal. So we get a sack, and then they get a first down out of it. Be a tall sweep to the outside. Nice job there, but it breaks the tackle. Finally cleaned up. He was hit 2 yards deep and ends up picking up 6 there.
Yeah, Beeson took on that block. He just did not hold on to the jersey.
Yeah, Beeson did a good job taking on the block. Just got to hold on there. So 2nd and 4. Football sits at what, the 9-yard line?
It's on the 9.
Clock's down to 2:14 here. I think the Panthers only have 1 timeout left. Watch that middle run here, AJ.
Same play from a minute ago.
Yep, nice tackle there from behind. Who made that tackle? I think that might have been number 20. Nope, 23 there, Beeson making the tackle. So nice tackle there by Beeson. Picks up a yard, bring up 3rd and 2.5, 3?
Yep.
Clock's down to 1:40 here. Trojans going to need to be smart, not jump off sides. Though not sure the Panthers want to burn as much clock as they'd have to burn to try to get us to jump off sides, as long as it's taking them to get this play in, AJ. Clock now sits at 1:20.
Yep.
That took way longer than you would have wanted it to for them. It'll be a handoff up the middle here.
Come on.
He's going to get it. He's going to get the first down all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trojans had him and just didn't hold on.
First and
So
goal.
that'll be 1st and goal from the 1 with 1:06 left to go here in the half. Trojan defense going to need to make a big stand here. See what the goal line look is the Trojans go with here, AJ.
I'd be sending some blitz.
Clock is running.
They only have 1 timeout left.
Yep. See if they can mismanage the clock here if we get a good stop.
Timeout.
So the Trojans call a timeout here, and we'll take a quick timeout break as well.
I'm Jimmy Sprayberry, class of 79. I grew up here in Chickamauga. Krista and I raised our children here. You know, I learned a whole lot about life on this field, and ever since 1988, I've been helping folks with their insurance needs.
When I turned 60, I too became bombarded with phone calls and junk mail about Medicare insurance.
And that's why I want to offer you a free Medicare review.
All right, Trojan Nation, we're back. 43.1 seconds left. Trojans just used their last timeout. Panthers have the football on the 1-yard line, trying to punch it in to make this a 1-score game. They have 1 timeout remaining as well. So we'll see what the Trojans have in store here for the Panthers.
I would say they're going to give it to number 2, right up the middle.
Either that or they're going to sneak one around the outside. If they do, let's hope the Trojans are ready. They do hand it to 2 up the middle. He does not get it. He gets stacked up. And he sits at the 1. Clock still runs. They're trying to run a play in here real quick with 30 seconds left. Not going to use the timeout here. I'm very surprised, AJ. See if the Trojans can make another stand here. Clock's now down to about 16 seconds. Quarterback sneak.
No, he didn't get it.
Ball's out. Price has got it, and he is taking it.
Take it off, baby.
All the way.
All the way.
Is this going to be a turnover for a touchdown? It's not. Price. It's 7. Einer Smith. Touchdown, Trojans. Scoop and score there for the Trojans. I don't know who poked that one out. We'll see if we can get a replay on that. And then Einer Smith takes it to the house.
There is a flag on the field.
Let's see what this flag is for.
They're going to talk, though. I know they will. Looks like what happened, the back pushed the quarterback into the lineman. Ball popped out. Scoop and score.
Ball hit the ground, and then Einer Smith picked it up. I thought it was Price at first. It's hard to tell the difference between that 7 and 3, and then Einer was rolling. He's probably exhausted at this point.
Yeah.
Looks like the flag got picked up, though. And so that touchdown brought to you by Einer Smith and Jordan Dupree, United Real Estate Experts. This extra point will be kicked, and it's going to be brought to you by Kelsey Edmondson at Blank Canvas Hair Company. Looks like there's going to be a chat here. We talked about that 2-for-1. Didn't think we were going to get it there with the ball sitting on the 1-yard line.
For sure.
Panthers trying to drive it in. Heck of a play there. I don't know who knocked that football out, but very smart by the sophomore Smith to pick it up, take it to the house.
Hey, if you don't hear a whistle, you keep going.
Keep going. There have been a lot of conversations tonight. What if they tell us it's not a touchdown, AJ?
Well.
Would it surprise you?
No.
Nothing would surprise me with this officiating crew. I'm going to be honest, they're worse than last week's. It's just not as frustrating because we're winning.
Yeah.
That turnover brought to you by Bill's Backpacks. For those of you who don't know what Bill's Backpacks does, is they support homeless veterans.
Here we go. See
collect
what they say.
backpacks and supplies for homeless veterans throughout the year. See Bill's Backpack to help them out. These guys are walking back, so there's a problem here. Watch what they're about to do. They're going to say, are they going to say it was a dead ball? And so it looks like they're going to make a call here. They're saying forward progress has stopped. Although they didn't blow a whistle, they had a conference about it. This white hat is ridiculous, and the fans here in Chickamauga are losing their minds.
I want to boo myself.
I need you to mute me, Ricky, so I can have say some things. This is unbelievable, man.
I mean, how are they going to set the clock back? 14 seconds?
They set the clock back to 14 seconds. They're going to give them a third down. Should be third down, right, or second down.
Yeah, and clock stopped.
Yeah, and the clock stopped. Basically gave them a free timeout.
A free timeout. It's insane.
Unbelievable.
Josh probably needs to call another timeout right here.
There is no timeout.
He has one.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I thought he.
The Panthers have a timeout, which they've apparently called.
I thought he had one left.
This officiating crew is an absolute disaster.
Well, this should be the last play of the half.
Maybe. We'll see.
Unless they try to pass.
What a swing here. If the Trojans give up a touchdown, you're talking about a 14-point swing in the matter of seconds. Trojans got to show some heart here, dig deep, and get a stop. What's Price going to ask the officiating crew here?
Josh is already, he's still talking to him.
Coach Groce is very frustrated.
Need to wedge that middle right here.
Do they try some trickeration here? Do they throw the football here so they have some more time?
Everybody's crunched in. I mean, unless they do
to throw one over the top here. How much more time are you going to give them to think and to work on stuff? What are we waiting on? Let's go. So frustrating.
Now they got the running clock.
Give me a handoff, and he's going to get in for the touchdown, of course. And that touchdown brought to you by the White Hat officiating crew, not the Ridgeland Panthers, who fumbled the ball, and the Trojans returned it for a touchdown. That is a 14-point swing from a terrible officiating crew. And then no flag on the celebration there. Here's the kick. It's up. And it is good. And so instead of the Trojans being up 21-0, it's now 14-7 with 7 seconds left to go here in the first half. Trojans going to have to keep their heads up here. Don't let this one call destroy the momentum.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the home fans are stunned right now, AJ, as am I after that series of terrible calls. I've gotten about 50 texts trying to understand what happened there. Unbelievable, man. It's a good example of adults trying to break the spirit of young high school players, man. I don't understand it at all. I mean, they let the play go on. They let them score. Then they wait 5 minutes to decide it wasn't a touchdown.
No flags on the field until after they scored. 2 minutes later, then he throws a flag.
And there's just a random flag laying on the field. Would love to see a return right here by the Trojans to the house just to wipe that touchdown off the board. Going to be a deep kick here to Daniels, fielded at the 5. Going to be a hole up the middle.
He gone. Take it to the house, baby.
See if he can take it. Time's going to run out. Big return, but doesn't get it to the house. And so that'll be the end of the half. Trojans are going to take it 14-7, and they're going to take it to the locker room. Reminder that the halftime show brought to you by HGB Surface Solutions. You'll get to see both bands, and then we'll come back with the halftime stats.
Dead ball. Dead ball. They never threw the flag until after we scored for 2 minutes. Here's the chip. Take all the meat off the top.
Where was it? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Gordon Lee Marching Trojan Band. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2026 show, Against the Ropes. Selections include Ecstasy of Gold, Eye of the Tiger, The Winner Takes It All, and The Time Is Now. From Major Olivia Wise, is the band ready? You may present your show.
And now for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, live from Gordon Lee High School in Chickamauga, Georgia. Fighting out of the red corner, the reigning undefeated champion of the world.
0 losses. Every headline says it like he's built out of iron, like he doesn't bleed. But numbers don't fight, men do. And he's never felt someone hit back who's got nothing left to lose. Let the crowd scream for his record. The second that bell rings, all that history vanishes.
And in the blue corner, our challenger.
And it's just 2 pairs of gloves against the ropes. Canvas is cold. It's always cold. 5 a.m. runs in the dead of winter. Bruised knuckles and taste of blood in my mouth. I didn't survive all that just to lay down on someone else's stage.
5, 6, 7. champion has been knocked out.
The Gordon Lee Marching Trojan Band. The Gordon Lee Band would like to thank Jason at City Electric Supply for sponsoring tonight's halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you a couple of minutes.
All right, Trojan fans, we are back after a phenomenal performance by both bands. Reminder, that halftime show brought to you by HGB Surface Solutions. Now we'll take a look at the halftime stats, which are brought to you by Iron Horse Family Farm. So first things first, looking at the overall Trojan stats, 4 first downs, 42 yards rushing, 72 yards passing. Hang on just 1 second. Little 50-50 raffle going on in the stadium. I was not the winner, unfortunately. So getting back to the stats. 4 first downs for the Trojans, 42 yards rushing, 72 yards receiving. Quarterback is 2 for 3, again for 72 yards and a touchdown. Leading rusher for the Trojans is number 17, Hiram Hasty, 3 carries for 35 yards and a touchdown, followed by number 4, Braxton Daniel, 4 carries for 8 yards. When we look at receiving, got 2 catches, 1 for 50 yards by number 17, Hiram Hasty, and 1 for 22 yards by number 3, Logan Price. And again, those stats for the halftime stats are brought to you by Iron Horse Family Farms. Just a recap of the first half, Trojans went right down the field in their first possession, scored a touchdown easily. Big first down pass from Gibson to Price, and then a nice run up the middle by Hasty for that touchdown. Couple possessions where the Trojans shot themselves in the foot. Then they scored again on a nice pass to Hasty. Trojans actually scored a third time right before halftime on a scoop and score for 99 yards and a touchdown from Honor Smith. But after about a 5-minute discussion from the officiating crew, they decided that touchdown would come off the board. They'd bring the football all the way back down to the other end of the field on the 1-yard line for the Panthers, put 14 seconds on the clock, which wouldn't have existed because the Panthers had no timeouts remaining, and allowed the Panthers to score, to make the score 14-7. So I'd give that touchdown to those officials. But the Trojans are going to have, these young Trojans are going to have to wipe that from their mind, just as I'm going to have to wipe it from mine. And we're going to have to do some work here. Trojans do get the ball to start the second half. Hopefully the coaches have got these young men fired up and are ready to go. My man A.J. Edmondson putting his headphones back on. He was running out there in the stands, mingling with his people. But he is now back. Full moon tonight here. I don't know if the camera could catch the full moon or not, but it's beautiful just over the school. Let's see what kind of skill Ricky has. Can he catch that full moon in the distance? Look at that. Beautiful, Ricky. Beautiful zoom in work there. I can see the man in the moon there, AJ.
Yeah. Wasn't there an eclipse last night?
There may have been. I don't know, but beautiful. Oh, my goodness, Ricky. Look at that. That's gorgeous. There is a football game going on, Ricky. I'm going to need you to calm down now and get it back. Look at him now. He's scrolling back. Love it. And we are now back for this kickoff. Braxton Daniel had an amazing return all the way out to about the 30-yard line of the Panthers right before half. One more tackle broken, and we could have erased that late touchdown. Going to be a little pooch kick. It's going to bounce. Going to be picked up.
Oh.
And if that's not a late hit, I don't know what is, but no flag for that one. And so the ball comes all the way out to about the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for your Gordon Lee Trojans.
Sorry, I got back late. I bet I got asked 20 times exactly what happened on that play. And
hey, I've been texted 25 times. I will give you an update from Yaya and Bobo. 28-14, Ringgold over Heritage at halftime. So we'll keep tabs on that. Again, Trojans.
I'm pulling for Ringgold.
Hey.
Only because my neighbor is Austin Crisp.
Oh, nice. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Well,
maybe he'll give us a good spot next week.
Yeah, plus maybe he will. Will you
I'll call him.
See what you can do. See if you can get us some AC, a booth with AC next week. All right, Trojans are back out here. Single receiver, top and bottom. Hasty in the backfield behind Gibson at quarterback. And we'll get this thing rolling. Blitzing linebackers once again.
Oh,
delayed
wide open.
Snap, but we got a nice run. Not sure why Gibson stopped and came back. Looked like he could have kept running at an angle our direction, but he does pick up, we'll call it 3 yards there out to the 31-yard line. Will bring up 2nd and 7.
I don't know what he's seen there, but that hole was wide open on that edge.
Yeah, he saw something. Probably should have just kept coming right towards us, AJ. Still a nice run there. You missed the halftime stats. Only have about 42 yards rushing so far, which is minimal for the Trojans in this situation. 72 yards passing. They are stacking the box, though. Man-to-man coverage all over the field. Be motion here. It's going to be a pass out to Hasty again. Hasty's going to make the catch, break a couple tackles. Big gainer, and he is broke about 4 tackles there, and that's a first down brought to you by Hiram Hasty and Beth Price with Keller Williams.
His hands have gotten so much better.
Nice throw and catch there. Looks like 33 Mitchum in at running back now.
Oh, he ain't run the ball at all yet.
No, he has not run the ball at all this season. I know he's coming back from an injury. But he's going to take a handoff up the middle. Oh, it's going to be a pitch out to Braxton Daniel, and he's going to pick up all of 14 yards for another Beth Price, Keller Williams first down. It looks like Mitchum will come out. Price will come in. That was nice right there, little option.
Yeah, it was nice.
They used big 33 Mitchum as a decoy there. He got hit by about 4 guys.
Yeah.
Gibson pitches it, and the Trojans are rolling.
He's about the size of 4 guys.
He is about the size of 4 guys. Big young man. Single receiver top and bottom. Price in the backfield in that 3-point stance. Going to be a pitch out here to Curry, and there's going to be some nice blocking. Curry's got some running room. He's up the sideline, and another first down, 3 in a row, brought to you by Beth Price with Keller Williams.
Got a guy down.
Yeah, it does look like there's a guy down.
Stop the clock. Don't know why we.
And they're having everybody get out of the way here. Would expect the Trojan team to take a knee. I don't see a flag on the field, though. Not sure what happened there. A lot of players from Ridgeland, though, were signaling for the trainer to get over there, so hopefully this is not as serious as it looks.
Yeah.
While they're tending to this player, we can take a quick commercial break.
It's all Navy, baby, and we stand with them. At Jet Energy, we fuel progress, when and where you need it. Reliable, on time, every time. Because community isn't just where we work, it's who we are.
All right, Trojan faithful, we are back, and that player walked off the field under his own power. Did just get word that the winner of the in-stadium 50-50 raffle was Michael Flavin, who won $525. The other $525 goes to the Trojan Club, which is a sponsor of the Trojan Network. They do a lot to sponsor these athletes. Nice. The Trojans now have 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Going to be a keeper by Gibson, and now there's a flag.
Yeah, false start.
Looks like it is going to be a false start on the Trojans. Would have been a touchdown. Gibson just walked right into the end zone, but that was a false start there on the Trojans, so that'll back it up to the 20-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 15 for the Trojans. Trojans come out, single receiver at the top of your screens, Cooper Childs in a kind of a 2-bracket. Single receiver at the bottom, Carson Clark, Price in the backfield. This is going to be a handoff to Price. Nope. Handoff to 20, Curry, and he's going to get tackled from behind. Hey. That'll be another first down brought to you by Beth Price at Keller Williams. Should be half the distance. Football should sit at about the 3-yard line there. Very tricky play there by the Trojans. Love it.
Actually the same play they scored the touchdown against Tryon last week.
Very good. So Trojans now knocking on the door. Football should be sitting at the 3-yard line here, 1st and goal. Hasty back in the backfield already with the first 2 touchdowns for the Trojans today. Let's see if we can get a hat trick here from 17 Hasty.
That'd be nice.
He is well on his way to winning the local beer company player of the game. for the second time in 3 weeks. Gibson's going to keep this one, drive his body all the way into the end zone for a touchdown, Trojans. And that touchdown brought to you by senior Gavin Gibson and Jordan Dupree, United Real Estate Experts. Getting texts from all over the place.
We're nationwide, Brent.
I got fans from the from Panther Nation who don't like me broadcasting. Says I sound like a big blank crybaby. Well, Panther fans, it's now 21-7, so good luck. Kick is up. Kick is good, and your Trojans lead 21-7, and that extra point brought to you by Kelsey Edmondson at Blank Canvas Hair Company. Not even sure who texted this to me, but appreciate the text. Good screenshot of people who are helping pay the bills here at the Trojan Network, but talking smack about the announcing. Love it.
Well, I don't see other cameras over there, Brent, so I think they can just say thank you for the broadcast.
Yeah, free broadcast. You didn't even have to pay to get into the game, and we don't charge you to watch it. So 9:32 left here. Trojans lead 21-7. Love that counter play to Curry. Curry had a couple big runs there. Hasty was set up. Thought he was going to punch one in, but Gibson uses that big frame, punched one in. So we'll see what Grimes can do here. Getting all kinds of texts now. They love the fire in my voice tonight. Little pooch kick going to drop at about the 30. They're going to try to take it across the field. They're going to get tackled at about the 35. And that's where the Panthers will take over, 1st and 10. Another tackle there by number 5, senior Jens Martin. Trojans defense looked pretty good there the entire first half. I know they gave up the score, but other than that, pretty solid performance overall.
Yeah, that was a good drive. Go down the field, score a touchdown.
See if we can get a big stop here. Heavy set here. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Tackle's going to be made by Price and a host of Trojans. Price and number 45, Sean Harms-Benefold, 2 seniors in on the tackle there.
That's a tackle for a loss.
Is it, AJ? Is that a Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millworks tackle for loss?
It is a tackle for a loss.
2nd and 11. Tried to leak that one out the backside there, but the Trojan defense was ready. Wide side of the field here at the top of your screen. Going to be a pass. Going to try to throw it to the outside. They do, but nice play there by Jenkins, last week's local beer company player of the game. Pick up a 3, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 8 there. Nice job there by Jenkins. So 3rd and 8 for the Panthers here. They're going to come single receiver top and bottom. Braxton's going to be all alone here at the bottom of your screen. Would expect a quick pass out here.
Up.
Quarterback tries to leak, and he's going to get tackled. Who made that tackle, AJ? Let's take a look. And that's going to be number 45, Sean Harms-Benefold, for another tackle for loss. brought to you by Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millwork.
Big defensive stand right there,
And
Brent.
those Panthers will punt. For the fans listening out there, does it sound like I'm upset about that play?
No.
Trojans defense looked extremely good there. See if the Trojans can continue this, put some more points on the board here. Braxton Daniel deep for the return. Not a great snap there. High punt. It's going to be fair caught by Daniel at the 33-yard line where the Trojans will take over 1st and 10. So the first drive of the first half, first drive of the second half, Trojans looked really good both times, AJ. Let's see if they can stack 2 drives together here. We haven't seen that yet this season. Looks like we're going to have single receiver Clark at the bottom of your screen, single receiver Cooper at the top, Hasty behind Gibson in the backfield. Those linebackers aren't walked up this time. Be a handoff to Hasty. Nope, keep by Gibson. He's going to pick up, 4 or 5 yards there?
Yeah, about
Call it 4.
Yeah, about 4.
And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Trojans again, single receiver top and bottom. Hasty in the backfield. Motion there from Daniel. Handoff to Hasty. He does get it this time. He's driving his feet, but only picks up about 1 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and call it 5 here. Looks like Hasty coming out. Number 33, Mitchum headed in here. Last time Mitchum was in the game, he was a bit of a decoy. Got hit by about 4 people. We ran that little pitch option to the top of your screen here. The Trojans try that again here.
Looks like Daniel's going to get the ball here.
Yeah, it looks like the Ridgeland might be ready for it if we don't block that outside backer. It's going to be a pitch here.
First down.
Easy first down for Daniel. So that's a Gordon Lee Trojan first down brought to you by Beth Price with Keller Williams. Nice run there by Daniel. Easy first down there. Trojans continue to move the football here. Ball now sits on the 46-yard line with 5:32 left to go here in the quarter. Going to be a straight drop back and a wide open receiver, but the ball's going to be picked off the sideline. Great play there by the Panther DB. Got to give him credit. Went up, high-pointed that football.
Yep, we got a personal foul.
And now, is that 50 Slayton again with another personal foul?
I don't know if it was on Ridgeland or.
I hope that's not 50 Slayton. Trojans had a long talk about this at practice. No, Groce would not be happy with this if that's the case.
I know there was a big crowd of Panthers around our guys.
Yeah. See what the call is here. They're over there talking about it on the Panthers side, which is a little concerning. Trojans will have to go back on defense here. They were moving the football well. Nice play there by the Panther DB, though.
Well, he was open.
He was.
It was a late throw.
All right, both those calls against the Panthers, which is good news. So we're going to back them up 15 yards. First call against the Panthers really tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that. Was afraid Slayton in the middle of that was going to get himself in trouble, but sounds like he kept his cool.
Yeah.
And so it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers with 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Single receiver at the bottom of your screen here. Hand this ball up the middle. It's going to be great play there by number 85. I believe that's Ethan Howard, number 20. Dylan Curry cleaning it up. So nice play there by Howard. Not going to give him a tackle for loss there. I'd love to shout out Crawfish Springs again, but 2nd and 10 we'll take. Nice play there by Ethan Howard. Howard started the season in that scrimmage at the defensive end position, moved him into that tackle position,
been an
and he
absolute
seemed to,
menace.
Seemed to find his footing in there now.
Oh, got offside.
So you're going to be offsides. Yep, I think they're going to call that on 3 Price. I think he had walked up a bit too far there.
Yep.
Yeah, looks like Coach Groce is having a chat with Price there. I think he was just a little bit over the line, didn't know it. So that'll bring 2nd and 5. See what the Trojans can do here. Back. Tackle's going to be made by Price and a host of Trojans, but the football's going to come across the 50 there. Shot that right up the middle. And so we'll move the chains here. Football now in Trojan territory on the 49-yard line. Hole opened up quick there, AJ.
Yeah. He's been getting some good runs.
He has up the middle. Outside's not been available. You know, we really got hurt last week on the outside. We've done a good job shutting that down. Be a handoff here. Same thing, same play. He busts a few tackles. Going to be tackled. Looks like Ethan Howard held on there and another host of Trojans. But that's 2nd and 5. Football now all the way to the 44-yard line. Trojans are going to have to focus in here, handle this middle. Single receiver at the bottom of your screen. Motion coming this way. They're going to pitch it to the outside. Price does a good job on the contain, and then it's cleaned up by 4, Braxton Daniel. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 1.5 yards there. So nice job on the outside by Daniel and Price. So 3rd and 2 here for the Panthers. Football sits at the 41-yard line. Trojans going to need a big stop here. Play clock's down to 12. They're still trying to get set up. It's going to be a quick throw to the outside, and that's going to be an easy 1st down. Trojans were way off there. Tackle's going to be made by 20, Dylan Curry, but the football is going to get all the way to the 29-yard line for a 1st down. Panthers haven't really thrown the ball much, but that's been available all night as the Trojans are off 8 to 10 yards on the corners here. See if the Panthers try to go after that a few more times and force the Trojans to walk up. Same setup here. You see about an 8-yard cushion. Handoff at the top. Tackle's going to be made by 33 Mitchum and cleaned up by 4 Daniel. That's going to be a tackle for loss, brought to you by Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millworks. And the game clock's now under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Score remains 21-7 for your Trojans. So 2nd and 13 here. Going to be another pass play here over the middle. It's going to be overthrown, though.
Man.
The receiver was open, but that football was not thrown out in front of the receiver, thrown a bit behind him. The receiver couldn't turn fast enough, and that'll bring up 3rd and 13. Trojans being exposed a little bit here in the pass game. Going to have to tighten up the coverage just a little bit.
That was a good try by the receiver, though. I mean, he almost made that catch.
It was. It's a tough throw, though. Throw should have led him to that right upright, and it led him to the center of the field goal post, which is tough. Do they send Price on a blitz here? It looks like they're going to.
Got him, got him.
And they are going to get him. Swallowed up by 85, Ethan Howard, 23, Jasper Beeson for a sack. And that's another Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millworks tackle for loss.
That was actually 58 Hasty.
Was it 58 Hasty that got in it as well?
He ate him up.
Nice. And so that's 4th and about 20. Are the Panthers going to punt down 14 from the Trojan side of the football? This is a great spot for a fake.
Yeah, I expect a fake right here.
Trojan's going to need to be smart here. And Braxton Daniel needs to put his feet on the 10-yard line. He walked all the way to the 5. Put your feet on the 10 and do not take a step backwards, son. Here's a snap. Trojans try to block it. Going to be a little bit of a shank of a punt. Going to go out at about the 20-yard line. The Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
Clock's still running. There he goes.
17.7 left to go here in the third. Trojans lead by 2 scores. Need to put something together right here and put this football game away in the first possession here of the fourth quarter. Looks like we're going to go kind of with that same setup. You're going to have Hasty, Curry, and Sane in your running back positions. Clark and Childs in those wide out positions. But it's all going to be a tight set at the bottom of your screen. Potentially a toss sweep coming down here to the bottom of the screen, AJ.
Yep, here we go.
Toss sweep. He gets hit early, though, and he's dropped.
That'll be the last play.
For a loss of about a yard there. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. And so we'll take it to the fourth. Trojans lead 21-7.
Can we get a shot of the cheerleaders down there?
Cheerleaders going ham down here. That's your state champion cheerleaders. Keeping the crowd hyped. And so we take you into a quick commercial break.
I'm Greg Payne, mortgage lender. I have a 4.99 star career rating. Over 10 years in mortgages, almost 1,000 loans closed, hundreds of families helped. But somebody owes me 1/100th of a point. Folks tell me, Greg, let it go. But hey, if you need a mortgage, call me. I work especially well with a first-time homebuyer. But I'm not letting it go.
I get to call this place home. I've raised my family here, and I know what makes every neighborhood special. Local knowledge, local family, local realtor.
I'm Beth Price, and I'd love to help you find your place here.
We are back, Trojan Nation. And it is 2nd and 11 for the Trojans. Hasty in the backfield, single receiver at the top of your screen. Looks like the Ridgeland linebackers are going to blitz. It's going to be another handoff to Curry to the outside, and he's got a running lane, but unfortunately a flag comes out.
It's going to be a hold.
And that's probably going to be holding on the Trojans there and be half the distance to the goal. While we have a quick minute to take a break, I know y'all have seen it on the screen for the past season and a half, but want to give a shout out to Nick Bomar Trucking. If you are in the need for field dirt, topsoil, gravel, or any type of hourly hauling, call Nick Bomar Trucking. The phone number is 423-505-1505 or Nick Bomar Trucking LLC at gmail.com. Again, call Nick Bomar Trucking for any of your gravel, field dirt, or topsoil needs. Probably going to have him do some work in my backyard, flatten it out here pretty soon. If he supports the Trojan Network, we support him. So it's 2nd and long, about 20 for the Trojans here. And we're going to throw this football over the top. Oh! Not sure what happened there. A little bit of a trip.
Yeah.
We had 2 receivers running. Looks like one gave up on their route, and the other one tripped over them. Got to clear that out there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 18 for the Trojans here. Tough spot.
Yeah.
That hold really put the Trojans behind the sticks here. If they don't pick something up here, they're going to have to punt it out of their own end zone, AJ.
Yeah, I don't see us doing no pass right here.
Looks like we're running people on and off the field like crazy. Looks like Price is in the backfield here. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to Curry. He does pick up all the way to the 15. So it'll bring up 4th and 10, but he did give the team a little bit of room to punt there.
We still haven't started the clock yet.
Not sure what's going on in the press box tonight. We're struggling from a clock perspective. It didn't start at all, and it's still not running. P.S. That's an official running the clock down there. They've done a great job tonight so far. Update from Yaya, 28-14, but Ringgold is down to the 7-yard line trying to punch one in. Also got a picture of the moonshot. And it looks like now we have a flag. Is it going to be a delay of game on the Trojans? Yep, looks like a delay of game on the Trojans. We weren't going to pump from the end zone, but we decided we'd like to.
Yeah.
A little delay of game there. Don't know if you saw it, Ricky, but you guys sent me a screenshot of the moonshot you put out there. It's maybe our best broadcast so far.
That's not what Ridgeland said.
Nope. Here's the punt. Going to be a good punt. It's going to come all the way out to the 40. Oh, and they are going to get rocked. Heck of a hit there laid by number 18, Cooper Childs. But they're going to take over here. A nice hit, but to take over at the 39-yard line. Trojans defense is going to have to do some work here.
Yeah, we don't need to be giving no late score up right here.
Nah. Trojans defense has looked good on the first 2 possessions in this half. Let's see if they can continue that trend.
And Ridgeland haven't ran anything special yet, so
no,
maybe some trickery.
That little quick pass to the outside and that little run up the middle has been their best 2 plays.
Yeah.
You've got the small corner in Cooper Sane at the top of your screen. He's off about 8 yards. great opportunity then for them to try to throw another one out there again.
Possible reverse right here. Oh,
Ball's on the carpet. And Ethan Howard falls on him, and that's another Crawfish Spring Custom Cabinetry and Millworks tackle for loss. Loss of about 4 yards there, going to bring up 2nd and 14. I don't know how much we've shouted out McBriar's company, but they're rolling tonight.
Yeah.
If you need some custom cabinets,
he's the best.
He is the best. Twins at the top of your screen. We're going to need to get some help. Nope. They ran a guy off. They broke that huddle with too many men. It's going to be a run to the top of your screen to the outside. A good job there. Nice tackle made by 33 Mitchum. And they only pick up a yard there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
It's going to be a passing down right here, Brent.
So definitely passing down. Like to see what the Trojans do here. I would expect it to be at the top of the screen up there for our fans at home. A throw to number 1, a quick throw. I'd love to see Curry widen out a little bit here. Looks like we're going to blitz.
Oh, man, he had it.
Oh, and they're wide open over the middle.
Gosh.
That was a great play call there by Cawthorn. If he's running the offense, I'll give him credit there.
Yeah.
Heck of a play call there.
It couldn't have been a better play on that blitz.
Trojans widened out just like I told them they should, and he throws it, pulls basically the same play try and hit on us one time last week. And so the football's all the way down to the 15 with 9:33 left to go. Try to go to the outside here and then end up straight up the middle. Host of Trojans tackling, but a pickup of about 8 yards there. And that little run up the middle got us again, AJ.
I know.
So football now sits at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's offside.
That's offsides there. The officials didn't want to throw that flag. You see how long it took them to get it out of the pocket there. Back them up 5. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
We needed that one.
Panthers helped us out there. So the game clock sits 8:43 left to go in the game. $35-14 in that Ringgold versus Heritage game with 8 minutes left to go in the third.
Nothing.
Big play there. Was that another tackle for loss, AJ? Brought to you by Crawfish Springs Custom Cabinetry and Millworks?
Maybe. They may have lost a yard.
Leichman with a big tackle there for loss.
I could hear Big Donnie down there screaming for him.
I heard Donnie. I also heard Joey down there screaming.
Yeah,
so 3rd and 8 here. See what the Trojans do. Trojans backed out, and it threw them off, and that's going to cause a timeout. So nice trickeration there. Price walked up on the outside, then backed out. That was sweet. We'll take a quick commercial break. We're back, folks. Big third down here for the Panthers. 3rd and 8. Definitely a pass down here. Got twins at the bottom of your screen. No receiver at the top. Do they send Price from the top on the blitz here? See if he walks up.
No, I don't think they will this time.
Going to be a toss sweep.
No.
Trojans are going to eat that alive. Number 21, Cooper Sane, saw that and wiped that out. Pickup of a yard. So 4th and 7 there. Nice play.
I think Basin was on that tackle as well.
No doubt about it. So 4th and 7 here. Trojans looking to get a big stop. They're trying to fire up the crowd. Still haven't gone back to that quick throw to the outside. Let's see if they do that here to number 1. See if Sane walks up a little bit on 1 here. I would expect him to. Watch that throw over the middle. If you're Price 3 there in that linebacker spot, watch that tight end.
There he is. Same play. Nothing.
Nice play there by the Trojans, and that will be a turnover on downs. And turnovers are brought to you by Bill's Backpacks. Great play there by Mitchum. And the Trojans are going to take over with just under 7 minutes to go, up 21-7. Trojans cheerleaders are hyped down there.
They are.
Trojans looking to close this game out. Would love to see a drive, a sustained drive right here, AJ.
Yep.
Looks like we got Hasty in the backfield. Childs up at the top of your screen. Motion from Curry. Going to be a handoff to Hasty. He's going to find a little bit of a gap, and he's going to pick up all of about 7 yards to bring up 2nd and 3. Football now at the 20-yard line. Nice run there by Hasty.
It was a good run.
Looks like Child's going to come out. Carson Clark going to come in that receiver position. Single receiver at the bottom of your screen. Hasty still in the backfield here. Going to be a handoff to Hasty again, and he's going to find a little bit of a crease, and that'll be another first down brought to you by Beth Price with Keller Williams. So another 2 good runs there by Hasty.
Yeah.
Hasty comes out for a break. Price comes in. Clock should be running again after that first down. The chains are set. Clock finally does start running, and we're down below 6:10. Price with another run there, picks up about 3 yards, but again gets hit immediately. One of the Panthers' defensive linemen gets up a little hobbled there. Clock continues to run, and it is 2nd and 7 with 5:30 left to go here in the ball game. Going to be a keeper here by Gibson. Pitch out to Daniel, who's going to get hit on the sideline. He gets all the way up to the 35-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and about 4. It's a big hit there on the sideline.
It was a big hit.
Not a really great spot there. It looked like Daniel was at the 35 when he got hit, but they set it down at the 34. Potentially a passing down for the Trojans as they bring in Cooper Childs. There's a couple receivers throwing their hands up. I hope this is not a pass play because they don't know what it is. Trojans tried to get him to jump off
Timeout.
sides, but they're going to call a timeout. And timeouts this season are brought to you by Aces Tattoo Company. And we'll take a timeout as well.
Every family has a story. Mine has been rooted right here for generations. After 3 generations of graduates from Gordon Lee High School, my own son is now making memories in the same community. This town has given so much to my family. That's why helping other families put down roots here means so much to me. I'm Jessica Parrish, your hometown mortgage lender. I would love to help you and your family write your next chapter.
At Summit Physical Therapy, you're more than a patient. You're part of our community. Whether you're recovering from an injury or getting back to the things you love, we're here to help you every step of the way. Whether you're getting back in the game or just getting back to life, we're here to help. Give us a call or visit us online and schedule your free screen.
All right, big third down here for the Trojans. Going to be a keeper by Gibson, led by Price up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Nice run there by Gibson. Love to see the senior Price leading the way there like a road grader. That offensive line looked good too right there.
Yeah, they did. Big push.
The big first down with 4:48 left to go here in the ball game. 1st and 10 for your Gordon Lee Trojans, and that first down brought to you by Beth Price with Keller Williams Realty. So 4:37 left to go. Going to be a toss out here to number 20, Dylan Curry, and there's going to be plenty of running room out there. He's going to take it all the way across midfield for a pickup of about 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 1. It's a nice run there by Curry. Trojans are starting to stack up some running yards here and eating clock while they do it, AJ.
Yeah, I think Ridgeland's defense is getting tired. It's time to punch them in the mouth right now.
Yeah, we need to win this game by 3 scores, build some confidence going into next week. Tough opponent next week for sure in Ringgold. Yeah. Last time I saw, they're winning 35-14. Trojans are in danger of a delay of game if they don't get lined up here. Play clock's down to 7.
They're going to get delay. He called timeout.
And the Trojans have to call a timeout. Again, timeout's brought to you by Aces Tattoo Company, and we'll take you to a quick commercial break.
We love our Gordon Lee Trojans. Come shop with them.
On the field, it's not just sweat you're losing. You're losing minerals, vitamins, and focus. Let's be real. Water really does suck until you put something in it. Real flavor, no fake junk, electrolytes that fuel performance. Champions hydrate smarter. Water sucks. Fuel that matters.
We're back, folks. 2nd down and 1 for the Trojans. Trojans only have 1 timeout remaining, though. 3.5 minutes left to go in this football game. Do the Trojans try to strike deep here or just continue to run it down the throat of these Panthers? I think Price is getting this one up the middle. Oh, no. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, but he got tripped up there. I think it might have been a pass play. He gets tripped up. Looks like Hasty's going to come in. Price is going to come out. Looks like Harms Benefold also coming out. Carson Clark's going to come in. Clock's down to 3 minutes, and it is 3rd and 4 after that loss there. I think they might have been trying to pass that, AJ. AJ, your mic's not by your mouth if you didn't know.
Yeah, I heard that.
Be a handoff to Hasty right up the middle. He's going to drive his feet, and I think he's going to get that first down. We'll see where the spot is.
I think they're going to give it to him. Yep.
But that is going to be another Beth Price, Keller Williams first down for your Gordon Lee Trojans. A nice run there by Hasty. I'm going to be honest, AJ, 2.5 minutes left. We got to punch this football in.
Yeah, punch it in.
Trojans are purposely eating up clock here, I think, though.
Yeah.
Looks like that Hasty remains in the backfield here. Tight set, top and bottom. What are we doing now? What is going on?
I don't know what happened. I feel like a second of the play clock reset itself.
Yeah, may have. I'm not sure. Oh, I think they're talking about the band and when they're playing. I don't understand why these officials are so concerned with the bands. Who cares? Let's go. They are so concerned with the band.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've enjoyed Ridgeland's band tonight.
I have.
Ridgeland's
band, both bands have done a phenomenal job
They played
tonight.
a little dolly tonight.
Yeah, they did play some dolly. Cheerleading squads on both sides have stayed hype. But they just burn up a bunch of clock and then slowed everything down. The Trojans will take over 1st and 10 here. Football sits at the 47-yard line of the Panthers. Would love to see the Trojans 2-minute offense right here. Let's score a touchdown, and let's go celebrate at 5th quarter, AJ.
Let's do it.
Be a handoff. Nope, keeper by Gibson, and he's going to take this for about 11 yards, and another Beth Price, Keller Williams. First down for your Gordon Lee Trojans. Looks like Heritage just scored 35-21 with 5 minutes left in the third. All pass plays for the touchdowns for Heritage.
Yeah.
So it's 35-21.
There's my guy, Luke McBriar, into the game.
So it looks like Mitchum's come in at that running back position.
44, Luke McBriar's in the game.
Trojans are in the victory formation here.
Oh. Run the clock. Well, the official actually put his hands up as a timeout.
Good grief, what are we doing?
So that's why they stopped the clock. Then they stopped.
So now Ridgeland's taking a timeout. It's an odd thing for the Panthers to do here. The Trojans are trying to show mercy and just kneel on the ball, not try to score here, and the Panthers are going to call timeout. If you're Coach Groce, you tried to do the right thing. Now, let's just go.
Let's do it.
If you're Groce, are you dumbfounded down there? Like, why did the Panthers call timeout here?
I think he takes another knee, though.
Panthers have one more timeout left.
Yeah.
And down 2 scores.
Or he could be walking to the huddle and say, hey, run it down their throat.
Looks like the Trojans once again going to be in that victory formation here. If you're the Panthers, do you call the last time out?
Yeah, we shall see. Timeout.
And they do call the last time out. Very strange. I don't understand why you would do that, down 14 points.
I mean, I guess if you got them, use them, right?
I know, but the Trojans are trying to do you a solid.
Yeah. Who do you think player of the game is tonight, Brent?
Whew. I mean, Hasty's got the 2 touchdowns, right? Gibson's got the 3rd touchdown for the Trojans. Defensively, names that stick out are going to be Price, Curry, Braxton Daniel.
Yeah.
What I've been doing is going back and watching some film and then putting it out there Sunday or Monday because it's been so hard. Getting another great shot of the moon, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that my Hog of the Week, I'm going to go ahead and make a new award.
What you got?
Hog of the Week.
I like it. Who is it?
It's going to be Jared Kazai, center.
Yeah.
Man, he's made some good blocks. They blitzed him all night long.
All night long. Just those quick chip blocks make a big difference. This should be the last play of the game here. Trojans take a knee with 47 seconds left to go. Panthers are out of timeouts. And the Trojans should be able to come down to the bottom of our screen here and sing the alma mater with the cheerleaders here in about 30 seconds. Trojans will have to snap the ball one more time, though. Gibson's going to have to run around for a second before he takes the knee.
I think they'll take a delay game.
I mean, they're still going to have to run a play even with the delay game. Can't end.
Yeah.
So they do throw a flag for delay a game with 4 seconds remaining, and the Trojans will have to run a play here. So Gibson's going to have to run around for about 3 seconds. The Trojans getting that victory formation again. Let's see if Gibson can avoid the blitz.
I think they're going to snap this to Daniels, maybe. Think so?
No.
No.
I think they're going to snap it to Gibson, but Gibson's going to have to know he can't take an immediate knee.
Oh.
And I'm going to be honest with you, pretty big dirtbag move there, but Trojans going to win 21-7, and they're going to come down here and celebrate. First win of the season. Trojans now 1-1, and we'll head down the road to Ringgold next week. Shout out to the ladies on the sideline. Keisha, Ashley, Jan Wright doing excellent work down there tonight. Shout out to Ricky behind the camera. AJ did a fine job with his color tonight, and I think I did better than I did last week, so we'll call that a win. This is the Trojan Network signing off. Y'all have a great night.
On behalf of Superintendent Stacy McDaniel and Principal Michael Langston and the Gordon Lee Athletics Department, we wish to thank everyone for attending tonight's game. We look forward to seeing you at the next Trojan football game. The Trojans return to action next Friday night, September the 4th at Ringgold. The next home game for the Trojans is September the 18th, hosting Heritage. Kickoff is at 7:30. At this time, we would ask that you join the Trojan Marching Band and all Gordon Lee students present and past in the playing of our alma mater.